So Ash Wednesday recently passed in the Catholic Church, and on this day, Catholics are supposed to go to Mass and receive ashes on their foreheads. And it's supposed to be in the shape of a cross. Some priests don't try as hard. Sometimes it's just a dot, whatever. And it's meant to kind of be a show of your faith as you're entering into the Lenten season for your Lenten fast and all that stuff, preparing for Easter, where Jesus is, resurrected from the dead. And the older I get, and the more I look at this, I see just a glaring problem. In the Gospels, Jesus makes it very clear that we are not supposed to make outward displays of our faith. You're not supposed to pray out loud. You're not supposed to look as if you are fasting when you are fasting. You're not supposed to let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. You need to worship the Lord in secret and give alms and pray and fast and all this stuff in secret. And your Father who sees you in secret will reward you. If you do it outwardly so that the world sees you, you'll get your reward from the world and you're not going to get anything from God. So it's just interesting to me that Catholics mark the beginning, literally mark the beginning of their Lenten fast by marking their foreheads with ashes that they're not supposed to take off for the whole day. Because I was raised Catholic, so what we were told is we weren't supposed to wipe them off or wash them off with intention. Like, if you then take a shower that night and you're just naturally washing yourself, it should wash off, but you're not supposed to wash your face with the intention of washing the ashes off. You're supposed to have them on all day and just wear them as a sign of your faith. That's just not what Jesus said. That's really the opposite of what Jesus is saying and what he's told us to do in the Gospels. And it's not even a situation where sometimes people say, oh, well, Christians don't read their Bibles, so how would they know? We were taught this. I was raised Catholic. I went to Catholic church. I went to Catholic school, K through 12th grade. I was taught this scripture many times in the classroom and in church. Nobody connected the dots. Nobody connected the dots of, like, maybe we shouldn't be putting ashes on our face as an outward display of our faith to mark the beginning of our period of fasting if we want to follow any of Christ's teachings. And I can't be too critical of Catholics for not understanding this, because y'all, it took me over 20 years to figure this out. It took me until I was an atheist, or almost an atheist, until I really started thinking about this and started thinking, yeah, why are we doing that? So it just baffles me every single year when I see Catholics walking around with ashes on their forehead, because I just look at them and I think to myself, you're doing everything wrong. Like, everything wrong. It's very interesting to me.